Morning class. Today we are going to talk about program structure in C, which is in chapter 3, and in this we are going to tackle the format of a C language, and by the end of the lesson you should be able to understand the structure of a C language and also the elements which make up the elements the elements which make up a C program. And basically we want to understand what builds a C program, what constitutes a C program, or what should we check for in a C language. Now, a C language should have the following elements. Number one, we have the preprocessor commands, also known as directive. We also have what we call functions. We have what we call variable declarations. We have what we call statements and expressions. We have comments, and the five constitutes the structure of a C program. We want to check or discuss one after the other, so that now when we will start writing our programs, we are able to know what each element does. The first one is the preprocessor command, and this command tells the compiler what to do or to do the preprocessing before doing the actual compilation. In simple terms, it tells the C compiler to include the standard input, output, or header file before going to the actual compile. And the most commonly preprocessor directive that we are going to be using is what we term as the #include standard input output dot header. And the second element is functions, and functions are the main building blocks of any C program. Any C program must have functions, and there is what we call the main function that we are going to be having in every C program, because it is mandatory to have it in our program. And the function actually perform a given task in a program. The other element is variable declarations, and we normally say that variables are used to hold numbers, they hold strings, they complex or even complex data for manipulation. All these are what we call data types. So the variables in this case, it ensures that appropriate memory is reserved for the variable. And remember, a variable, we said, is actually an entity which is subject to change in a program. The other element is what we call statements and expressions. And expressions combine variables and constants to create new values. For example, when you talk about x plus y, this is an expression. So other examples of expressions can be something to do with a plus b, b plus c, something like that. And we normally say that statements in C are expressions, assignments, function calls, or even control flow statements, which make up C programs. The other element, and the last one, is what we call comments. And comments, they just enhance program readability, and they are normally ignored by the compiler. So even without the comments, your program will still run. So they simply make the readability of a program to be effective. And also at times when we are doing program maintenance, comments assist us in doing the maintenance. So now we are going to focus on now the program writing for us to be able to understand the structure very well.